So a week or two ago, when we put up a video asking what you guys would like to see more of within our videos, overwhelmingly natural ingredients and natural colours came up time and time again as something that you lot want to see more of. So today we are hoping to oblige. Welcome to our channel. My name is Anne, and along with my good friend Wayne, we run this YouTube channel, and we also run the Sussex Handmade Soap Company, which is a small bath and body business based in the southeast of the UK. So today we are going to be testing natural colours. Well, one natural colour to be specific. We have got hold of some sappanwood extract, and yes, I'd never heard of it either, but it is a kind of cocoa powder coloured powder, and we got hold of this from the Wonky Weaver website within the UK, and apparently when it comes into contact with alkaline conditions, which soap obviously is, it should turn a bright pink. Not sure I believe that, but we are going to test it so that you guys don't have to. We are going to see how it reacts in soap, see what colour it turns, and more importantly, we are going to see if it sticks in the soap or if it fades. Although the follow-up video for that will be a month or so down the line, because we have to give it a month to cure before we really know if it is going to stick in the soap or not. So today we are going to make soap with sappanwood to test whether this could work as a dye. One thing I will mention is that I do not know if an assessor would assess this. I presume they would. There is no reason I can think of why they wouldn't. It doesn't appear to be banned in cosmetics like indigo is, but because we are doing this for fun, I haven't looked into getting it assessed, so I can only presume rather than know for sure that an assessor would accept it. And also the Wonky Weaver, like I say, they do sell this, and I bought the extract which was £8 rather than they had one that was said sappanwood for soap making, but that was only £4, but it did say you needed to liberate the dye with soda ash or alcohol to make the colour come through. That sounded like too much work, so I spent double the price, bought the extract, which is hopefully going to work without any kind of liberating of any kind. The SDS is available, but the Wonky Weaver did say they make a nominal charge for that. I don't know what the nominal charge is. I do know what my feelings are on paying for SDS documents. Not great. I don't think you should have to pay for SDS documents. They say it's a nominal charge. I haven't asked them how much it is, but just be aware that if you want to use it for a soap you are going to have assessed, bear those 2 points in mind. Anyway, let's get on, make some soap, and see if this would actually be worth considering in soap or whether it's one to go in the bin. So I'm going to begin today by preparing our lye solution, and because I'm now working with the lye, I've got my gloves on, I've got my goggles on, my closed-toed shoes, and I've put my hair up. I have just washed my hair, so no doubt there will be stray bits flying like static craziness everywhere. I don't know how some women can wash their hair and look beautiful, and I wash my hair and start looking like Einstein, but there we go. Anyway, we are going to add the sappanwood into our lye solution today because I'm figuring if it reacts with alkaline solutions, there's nothing more alkaline than this lye. So because I haven't seen tutorials, I'm not entirely sure on the best infusion method, I'm going with my gut and I'm going to use it in our lye solution. I should also add I'm using 5 grams of sappanwood, which equates to, I think it's about 1 teaspoon per pound of oil. Very slightly over, but roughly 1 teaspoon per pound of oil, because that felt like a good place to start. Now, first things first, I'm going to add my lye, my sodium hydroxide, into my water. Always lye into water and never the other way around. Slowly tipping into there. And I'm then going to stir it to dissolve a little bit. Then I'm going to add in our sappanwood extract, and I'm hoping to see some kind of magical instant colour change. That possibly won't happen. But that's what I like about testing new colours, is you never know quite what's going to happen, and sometimes, just once in a while, you get one that turns out really fantastically. Right, let's get in there with the sappanwood and see what happens. just going to use our spoon to get out the remainder. I've got to say, it does appear to be changing colour. Oh, come on, you pesky little sappanwood. Get out of the jar. Right, that will do. What happens now? That's actually turning quite a bright red colour. Almost a blood red. You can see it on the sides of the jug, I'm hoping. We're going to mix it in until it's nicely dissolved. Then I'm going to keep stirring my lye so I can be sure that's all dissolved as well. And then I'm going to take it over to my sink, sit it in a bowl of water and cool it to around about, let's go with 110 Fahrenheit today, because I know a lot of natural colours will stick better in higher temperatures. So we're cool to around 110, 115 Fahrenheit for today's recipe. I think, as I said, all trial and error. Yeah. It's like vampire juice. So the next step, now that our lye water is cooling, is to melt our solid oils and butters. And this is just our standard soap recipe, and I shall pop it down in the description of this video. We are going to melt these, and then we are going to add in our liquid oils, and we're looking again for a temperature of between 110 and 115 Fahrenheit today. Let's do that now. So now we have melted our solid oils. We are going to go into the pan with our liquid oils, scraping down the pot to get as much as possible. I'm holding this in such a difficult fiddly fashion. That's better. Right, scraping down to get as much out as possible. Now checking the temperature and hoping that it is around about 115. Right, only registering 103 at the minute. So I think I'm going to warm it up slightly, because that is a little bit lower than I would like. I'm going to warm it on the hob until it reaches about 110, then we'll be back. So that is now registering at about 110. I think it was 110.2. Perfect. The lye is also registering around about 110. So I'm going to pour the lye slowly into the oils. I'm going to do it over a sieve today because there's some quite hard bits of that sappanwood that haven't dissolved, and I don't want big clumpy lumps in our soap. So we are going to go through our sieve and into the oil. Yeah, there you go. There's one big clump, and you can see why I didn't want that ending up in one of our bars of soap. Not such a problem when you are testing recipes, but you certainly wouldn't want to sell someone a soap with that in it. So our sappanwood infused lye has been added now into our oils, and we are now going to use our stick blender to bring it to a light trace. Right, what colour is it going to go?
You weren't supposed to see that.
Oh, wasn't I? Well, I did. Well, I did. So we have brought this to a light to medium kind of trace now. The colour has quite clearly changed already. It's gone from that bright red to what I would describe, if I was a Dulux paint shade namer, I think I would call it burnt russet. It is kind of got a reddish tint. It is also kind of chocolatey brown. Yeah, burnt russet. That is the colour it has gone.
Very chocolate.
Let's pour it into the mould, because obviously we're not going to see the true colour until it is out of the mould tomorrow, chopped up, and then we're not going to see the true colour that will stick until 4 weeks down the line. Let's get it into the mould and see what it looks like. It's certainly behaved quite nicely in the soap, and it's gone a pretty colour. Will it stick? Who knows? Yeah. Autumnal. Definitely autumnal feelings to this one. Be good in an autumn themed soap or a Halloweeny soap, something like that. Almost looks a little bit like a chocolate pudding as well, but do not eat it. It will not taste like it. There we go. 1 soap mould. Oh, I splashed it at the last minute. 1 soap mould filled up. Now, do we want to gel this? Natural colours do often work a little bit better through gelling. So what I might do, will do, is pop it into our oven. I'm not going to turn the oven on. I'm just going to use the oven for insulation. So I'm going to pop it into the oven to hopefully keep the heat up, let it gel, so that hopefully the finished colour sticks a little bit better and appears a little bit brighter. That's all for now. We'll be back in 24 hours to cut it up and see how it's changed. 24 hours later, and we are going to unmould and cut up our Sappanwood soap. As you can see at the minute, it is not looking especially pink at all. It is more of a brown colour, which is kind of disappointing because it went such a nice kind of cherry red when we poured the Sappanwood into the lye in the first place. It's just a shame that that colour doesn't seem to have stuck, but we shall see what it looks like on the inside. We shall now unmould the soap. Let's turn it out. Oh, interesting. It's almost got stripes on the bottom of it. How strange. It's almost like the soap bars have been pre-marked. Very odd. Right, let's get it onto the soap cutter and chop it up to see what the colour looks like on the inside. I'm going to make a prediction. It's going to look quite a different colour on the inside, just from prior experience of working with natural colours. Ooh. There we go. That'll do. And pressing down. Wow, yeah. I wasn't wrong, was I? That is the inside. Now, unfortunately, my work with natural colours has also taught me that the inside of this is more than likely going to fade with the cure and end up this same brown colour that we have on the top, which is a shame because look at that. That is a really rich kind of deep red colour, and if it would stay that colour, that would be a brilliant colour to use in soap. Right, I think what we're going to have to do now is wait our 4 weeks for this to cure so we can genuinely see what the soap turns out like. And I will do an update video in about 4 weeks with this one and probably some other natural colours that we will have tested by that point. And I will update on all of them at the same time. At the end of this video, once the video with this update has been uploaded, I will link it as a suggested video for you. If it's not there at the moment, it's because the video hasn't been published. But as soon as that video is ready and done in say 4 or 6 weeks time, I will get an update for you so you can see how the colour actually turned out after the cure. If you enjoy our videos, please do consider subscribing to our channel. That would really help. And also give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment if you have got any suggestions of natural colours that you would like to see us testing, and also what your own favourite natural colours to work with are. Oh, such a pretty red. Please don't fade. I know you're going to fade, but just for once, please buck the trend, surprise me, and don't fade. Thank you for watching today. We will see you next time for another video. Bye for now.